Hello, everybody, and welcome back for some more bingo action with the Super Mario Sunshine Bingo League. We've got a division. Actually, I don't know which division this is. We've got a playoffs match in here. A regular lockout match between Breadghost and Denial. Commentating for you, we've got Deathline and Mojango. Before we're starting, just a quick heads up again from our site, some little advertisement basically. Uh, Submissions for Bingathon Winter 2021 have officially opened. If you want to know more about it, go join our Discord and read through all of the stuff that is linked there, because I don't have the links in handy right now. Anyways, commentating for you today, we've got Deathline and Mojango. Take it away, guys.
Hello. It is
Howdy,
I,
peeps.
the person who commentates too much, alongside the person that I wish commentated more.
Yeah, I am back. I'm gonna be doing a couple commentary slots today, so
I'm looking forward to commentating with you.
yes, and I'm looking forward to this match. Division 3, Breadghost, Denial.
Yes.
Denial hot off their win against Juka Talks last week, so
Correct.
they're probably feeling really good right now.
Don't know if they're necessarily hot off the win, but they are on the win.
I guess that's fair enough.
Considering they didn't get to actually play their match.
Oh,
last
that's
week.
right. That's right. I looked at the bracket. I was like, oh yeah, they beat Juka Talks. Now that I remember they didn't even play last week. Yeah, Juka pulled a Mojongo.
So, yep.
Takes after her former teammate in 2v2 and dropping out of the bingo league.
Standard lockout, first of 13. This is on. This is seed 4 versus whatever seed Denial is. I think 8 in Division 3 right now.
8 sounds about right, based off the elo difference. Not trying to be toxic, but it is a large difference in elo.
Yeah, this is the first of many matches of week 2 of playoffs, otherwise known as quarterfinals. Players winning will be moving up to semis, and players losing will be ending their run at top 6 in each division. So, lots of stakes to play for. So, time to look at the card.
Yeah, I'm noticing 7 shines and secrets, 9 pipes, hidden Serena. No
Serena
secrets
Blues.
goals, but 9 Serena blues. But yeah, Serena has some juice. 5 from 2, 4 from 3 could help you work towards that as well, I guess.
Yep. Well, not too bad.
It is interesting to see 5 from 2 and 4 from 3 on the same card, though.
Yes, because those are actually significantly more annoying than a combo of like 3 from 4 or 4 from 3. Right? Like 2 from 7, 2 from 5. Like those are at least workable, but 5 from 2 and 4 from 3 is actually different enough to the point where it's actually quite annoying.
And then aside from that, there's also 1 from each, so pretty good variety there as well. Also with the Serena synergy, 18 lives for some Serena 2 life grind if you're into that sort of thing. There's other stuff though. Three reds is a pretty decent early game goal, as well as Hidden and Bianco. So those work together if you're just trying to get some goals early.
Yep. As far as blues, we got 40 totals. Best totals in the game. 20 Bianca blues, 9 Serena, 23 from Rico, 16 Pena blues, 15 Delfino. Wow. Totals. That's a lot of level blues.
They're all accessible very early too, you know. I mean, I consider 16 Pena blues a fairly early blues goal still. And you can basically do all those fairly early on.
Yeah, 5 enemy blues, which makes Rico even better with a 4 from 3 type of play. The only like kind of annoying blues goal and the entire card is probably 1 butterfly blue, actually, which is surprising.
Yeah, you could also do 23 Rico blues if you want to like delay it. You could do it with hundreds from a boss shine in episode 5 maybe.
Yeah,
that's a play as well. just for trying to be efficient with your time. 100 boss shine is interesting. There's a few different places you could do it that you don't normally see. Like even Serena 5, you could do it in.
That
Um,
is true.
if
Potential
it's on
options
the board
there.
for that long, that is.
Pinna overall actually is feeling pretty good here. You got the butterfly blue, you got the 16 pinna, obviously. You also got 3 cannonballs and both bells, which translates, and Delfino Turbo, which translates pretty well. There's 10 yellow button coins on the card. Gelato on this card looking pretty not great, aside from one from each and Shines in Secret. Maybe some easy blues along the way. And then Noki, obviously you got that the deep 2 Piantissimos, cannibals. It's basically one from each goal. Um, 3 rockets on the card, and even potentially like Noki 200s for your 100 coin shine in a boss episode.
Yeah, this might actually be a Noki 200s kind of card, unless you really want to rush it early. But I don't see a reason to rush the hundreds from a boss
Yeah,
shine early.
that is the only 100 goal on the entire card. So probably probably a last minute thing to go for with blues, I would say, in Noki.
Yeah. Um. If it was me, I'd probably start some combination of Bianca Rico. I'm not exactly sure how I'd balance it out, but some good general setup too, just for the 4 from 3 like you were talking about, and 3 rockets just to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. You don't want to lose out to Noki on this card with 3 cannon moles and one from each, as well as hundreds from a boss episode, and Noki 2 being very appetizing.
Yeah, right. So Bianco, you get probably Bianca hidden, 3 reds. You have 20 Bianca blues in your back pocket. It is a little slow, but it is there. Meanwhile, Rico, right? You don't get anything like super tangible for a bit, but you do get that. You do get one of the rockets. You get 23 Rico blues. You have much better 5 enemy blues access.
From 3 progress as well, and 5 from 2 in a way.
Yeah, much better,
Um,
like much quicker shines that way to get
so
to
you say
Pinna.
there's not a lot of stuff in Rico, but we just listed 4 or 5 goals that you
Well,
get really
tangible
good.
early
Yeah, but you get a
is
lot of
the
really good access
yeah.
to stuff
It's
really
a
early on.
it's better setup than Bianco is, in my opinion. But Bianco is also probably a little bit safer early on if you want just hard clicks.
Yeah, I actually think Rico might be better overall, just because also you get it's probably the best place to set up for butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because.
Right, Pianta's not great on this card. You get like you have a reason to do 3 Pianta 2, but you don't have like too much of a reason to do 3 or 4 from there. This part is your 4 from
Yeah,
3, right? That would probably just be honestly like Bianco, Rico, Pinna, Noki type thing. So
yeah, and that's why I just feel like Rico is maybe a little bit better, and also just going deeper 5 from 2
mhm.
helps out just for that goal. You can do that in Rico.
All right. Jail cutscene over. We will be seeing where our players are going.
Yeah, 5 from 2 Rico Pinna is probably what happens, I would say, just because you can get Yoshi plus a Pinna hidden, and that's 5 shines there, and then you can clean that up as well. And Yoshi gets you good access in Serena, opens up, doing both Bell Shines or Lighthouse as well.
Yep.
Um,
So we see Denial going straight for the Bianca Open, while Breadghost will be diverting just a little bit to pick up some Delfino Blues, 15 Delfino Blues on the card, which is pretty okay. Not great, in my opinion, because you do have to pick up some of the slower blues, but there's so many blue skulls on the card that honestly picking up blues is not terrible, especially some of those
yeah, I don't know how
more
great
annoying
it
ones.
is early either.
I would say not to focus it pre Pinna too heavily.
Yeah, I think I don't know about pre-Pinna too heavily, but if you want Bianco Hidden Shine, you got to be rushing that, I would say.
Yes.
And
Which
so maybe
Denial
Breadghost doesn't have that in their plans. Ooh.
kind of is. Also getting the slower Shadow Mario kill.
It's okay. Can pick up some blues here. All right. And we are big now, so seeing the nice, beautiful gameplay in Isle Delfino now. So Denial is looking towards Bianco. Oh, never mind. I saw them spray like they were going for early M, but
Yeah.
then they just...
I think they like, wait a minute, I actually don't want to do this. Muscle memory.
Yeah, so it's looking like a Rico rush for Denial.
Yep. Red just picking up basically all the close by blues while opening up Bianco. And Red going to be the one going into Bianco here. Well, Denial off to go do Chuckster. Interesting kind of splits to their starts where it looked like Denial was just going to be the Bianca one and Bread was going to be the Rico one, but they flipped.
Yeah, I think the more I look at this card, the more I like the Rico start.
I think it does set you up better.
I think it also helps you out if you're a little bit of the slower player, which Denial is. Just doing the faster stuff is always better if you're the slower player.
Yeah, it's just like early on, you need to be okay with not having like tangible clicks. Because like even if say Bread just pushes Bianco Valley really hard, gets one hit in, 20 Bianco blues, 3 reds, and then like I don't know, even like rushes 15 Delfino after you're down like 4 to maybe 1, but you still have all those other clicks in your back pocket. You're pretty set up for. You just have to keep in mind that you are still set up for those goals and then eventually win them. You can't let the pressure get to you early in a match like this.
Yeah, I think one of the key goals for this kind of split between these players is 5 enemy blues, right? Bread, I think, is favored to win if they prioritize it, but if Denial can get that, it would be big for Denial's game getting that click early on.
Yes.
Because Denial would basically have to do 4 in Rico and then get the 1 in Gelato.
Yep. That or the Stack and Stew and Pinna if they can get there quick enough, but Gelato would be a little bit safer than the Stack and Stew.
Alright, so Denial is looking towards some blues. Already in the water. I don't like how they ignored those episode 1 exclusive M's. But they are looking towards the submarine for the episode 1 exclusive blue here.
Meanwhile, Bread happily moving along. Bianco had a little bit of difficulty with PD, but it's now in episode 3. Now, the thing with Bianco as well is it does kind of put you in a better position, at least just slightly better early on for 7 Shines and Secrets.
Yeah. Yes.
Since Rico 4. Right, would you do Rico 4 early? Is it worth it?
If you're going there for 4 enemies, you might as like all 4 Rico enemies, you might as well do Rico 4 because
I'd probably say yes, right?
Yeah, because you want to get a 4 from done and get progress towards the 5 from. And
yeah,
it also gets you a decentish, well, it gets you probably the best, hundreds from a boss shine open that you possibly could have open.
Yeah, as a counter to late options, late turret options.
Yeah, exiting shines just always feels nasty though.
But yeah, there's no reason to do the hidden, so Red will be up at least a shine and a secret.
Yes. Although 7 is a big number, and there's
7
not
is a big
really
number.
many reasons to do hiddens on this card. Just because there's only one Red's goal, which is a very small number, and there's no hiddens total goals. So really, the only 2 hiddens you're incentivized to do is Pinna 2 and Bianco 3R. So
I get to 4. So you have to pick up 3 more elsewhere. You do get reason to go to Serena for 1 from each, and then Serena hidden.
9 Serena Blues.
9 Serena Blues, so that is some value there. And then you could pick up something like Rico 4 or Gelato 1. That's the last one, depending on where you go.
Yeah, Gelato 1 with the enemy, not a bad shout on this card.
Red,
Ooh, you're
picking up some
blooper
blues.
riding.
Into secret, denial, blooper riding.
Love my fellow blooper riders.
I was a very big blooper rider until about a month ago.
Yeah, I know you left us, Red, barely grabbing that life,
Yeah.
not trying to risk it too hard.
Sometimes I'll still ride the blooper though, but as of late I've realized that hitting the GWK is actually not that hard. I'm just bad in doing the blooperless movement. I think I just had a mental block.
Oh yeah. I just don't feel like the time save is worth it for my level, but
Yeah, it's only like 3 to 4 seconds or something at a good pace, so.
and Denial is out of Rico after doing Rico 2. Well, going towards left bell, or yeah, left bell.
Early left bell, not a bad idea on the card like this where Pinna is pretty good. It also, oops, falling down. Gets you towards Pinna. And while it is, not the fastest Delphina Shine by any means, it is still pretty quick. So, of course, falling down does not help you, but.
All right, so Brett is looking towards the 20 blues here in Bianco, and with that comes 2 enemies.
First rocket of the game as well for Bread. Denial has theirs available in 3 once they go back to Rico.
Curious to see what Denial does next.
Stuck under the lily pad.
Because it's looking like Denial's going to go to Gelato here, but at the same time, I don't really see what Gelato really opens up for you.
I would have liked a Rico 3 with 3 enemies and the rocket, and then like the left bell into Gelato 1 and then into Pinna if you're like trying to hedge your bets or anything. Right, if you don't know what Bread started, right, racing them in potentially Rico could be really scary. So if you just do this like kind of low value setup everywhere and then just react, right? Because now seeing the 20 Bianco Blues click, you definitely had free reign in Rico. Bread, interestingly enough, exiting area out of Bianco, not finishing the hidden, just getting the 20 blues.
Yeah, this could just be a way to hold hidden in Bianco ransom and by proxy even 3 red coin shines. But I'm not a fan of exiting area there, because at least getting one of those red coin shines done would have been huge.
I think it would have been better to finish it, but they also know that probably it's not at risk, seeing how it wasn't clicked before the 20 Bianco Blues was finished. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, they probably didn't start Bianca, so I don't have to do this right now. I'm going to go do other stuff that seems important, which getting to Pinna is pretty important, but I would have said just do the hidden since you're right there. It's not that slow. Denial into Gelato, picking up the first enemy with the red Cataquack. Going to be looking to do Gelato 1 here as their first secret of the game. Also part is their one from each. Shine and a secret. Just nice, very low progress value out of Gelato.
Yeah, and so now Bread's in Rico and looking like an enemy's play for sure.
Yeah, enemies, very early 40 totals available to Bread as well.
It could also just clean up 40 totals with 20 Rico Blues, or 20, not even 23 Rico Blues, way less because Bread did get some Delfinos as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bread entered
Now I'll take him death.
Bianco originally with 6, and then
Yep.
now they've gotten
here with like 27, I think.
Yeah, so they got another Delfino Blue maybe.
I think they picked up the Rico M.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Oh no, Denial taking another death in Gelato 1. That is really a bummer and something you can't afford early. This is kind of looking like a 23-1 route.
Yeah, we'll have
if
to
you're
see.
picking up the submarine.
Well, Submarine's just good because it's not in any other episode, you know?
It is true, but if you weren't going for 23-1, you would just forego this for the enemies.
Also true, but Bread could think he's trying to snipe this, which
Yeah, that is true.
fair enough, and so trying to prioritize it is smart.
The life routing. 18 lives is on the card.
Denial doing Beach Pipe.
Interesting. It is a pipe shine.
It is a pipe shine. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Denial is going to be in the lead for pipe shines after this.
It's really funny because like both player did not do the start that we thought they were going to do, and then now they're not taking the value out of that start that we didn't think they were going to do. Right, because Denial's kind of just ignoring blues, and Bread's ignoring the reds. Also delaying 40 totals.
I think Bread's just hoping to hold that ransom, so I can kind of see Bread's logic a little more than Denial's. So Denial is back in Rico.
Yep.
I don't know who wins 5 enemies here, because Denial would have to do this and then enter 4. I'm pretty sure Denial can still win out.
Yeah. Unless they spend a lot of time, like a really long time getting blues. Bread still needs to finish this and 2, which are probably about 2.5 minutes.
Surprised Denial did not go for the rocket here.
Yeah, they might pick it up in 4. Since you need to get into the cage.
Actually, Denial could just see the 20 Bianco Blues and say, all right, he already has 1 rocket. We're not going to worry about rockets.
True. That is also another option.
So I won't say ignoring the rocket's a bad play. There could be some logic there.
I do think that Denial's just going to pick it up here, though, in 4 for the blooper in the cage. Since that is the usual backup. Okay, Bread with a nice little delay on 40 totals. Just enough to finish up Rico 1.
Yeah, Denial grabbing that sewer glitch.
Scam Spider.
All right, just needs the 2 other enemies to finish out the 5 enemy blues and get on the board. Oh, and the wall is scamming Denial right now.
Yeah, having a time doing this like side flip, hover cancel, spam spray tech.
And Bread grabs a few more blues on the way to the blooper
healthy
race.
45 blues 23 minutes into the match. That's pretty respectable. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
Denial is just gonna forgo the rocket entirely.
I have a feeling after this, Brad's gonna see that click, finish out the shine, and trade to Rico. That would be, or not trade to Rico, trade to Pinna. That would be my call.
They might also be worried now about Bianco 3 reds.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But they also might just like, all right, I'm just going to give that up and go to Pinna. So, well, trade and then open Gelato and get to Pinna. Because 5 enemies, pretty much means, okay, they went and did at least Rico 3. Ooh, Denial taking their 3rd death of the match. That is definitely not good. Gonna save here. Be safe. What was I going with this train of thought? So it means you did at least Rico 3 for 3 enemies, and then where did you get the other 2? Bianco and Gelato, question mark, and
It's
then
a good
there's the
save.
next death. Yeah, that
Yep.
save. Putting Denial at least in a fighting position.
It does get Denial back to 3 lives for 18 lives, though.
Yes.
Some hidden synergies with the game over.
Bread gonna continue on through Rico 3. Just needs to pick up 3 enemies here. Won't be winning that goal, but they will be winning 23 in Rico. And they will be grabbing their 2nd rocket.
They're going to be in a really good position for 60 blues as well. You can basically finish that out with Pinna blues as well as Delfino blues.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Denial is going to be the first one to get to Pinna Park in the match at a respectable 25 minutes.
Yeah. Do you think Denial should do Pinna blues? Because I think Denial should do Pinna blues.
Denial should do Pinna Blues.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Denial,
Especially now seeing the 23 in Rico click. You need to start taking value away from blues, and you can't let the other player just dominate the card with blues since there's so many blues on this card.
So Bread, if they want to go to Pinna, they still got to unlock Gelato. So
Yeah.
something important to remember here.
And they might consider trying to go back and do Bianco hidden now. Because they haven't seen it clicked after 5 enemies, so they might go, okay, it was Rico and Gelato type thing, but they also might just like ignore it entirely for a while.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you time Bianco hitting, because I think at this point you kind of don't want to do it right now, but at the same time you're starting to lose Pinna. But if you go to Pinna and ignore blues, you could probably still get an episode lead in Pinna.
Yeah, catch up in Shine progress.
Yeah.
Let's see, Denial entered with 7 coins, I think. Ish. Somewhere around there. So
Yeah, something like that.
I
I know Falcon hits in chat, so
Yep.
they got it all
Stat
under control.
trackers are blessed.
Yeah, you guys are a blessed breed.
So Bread at the shine count needed, but does need to open Gelato and refresh the plaza in order to open Pinna. Could be a time to do Delfino Blues into some Delfino Shine that would reset. Could opt to go back to Bianco here to do that to reset. Has a few options.
Use my alarm that I forgot I had set. I don't know if it picked up or not.
I did not hear it.
Okay then. Thank goodness for Discord noise suppression.
Very nice jelly skip there coming out from Bread. Ooh, are we going to see a Serena play? This would actually be a really good time for... no, Fruit Ladies. Okay.
Just Fruit Ladies. Man.
I was going to say, if they actually just, like, forego Pinna right now,
Don't you
For-
hate when you get
for
teased
Serena.
with a spicy Serena play and then it's just boring old fruit ladies?
Yep. Right, because like part of the value out of Pinna would be having better Serena access if you get all the way through Yoshi, which you kind of want to since there's Butterfly Blue and Delphino Turbo on the card. Both bells.
Denial missing that linked. Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That's having to be a lot where I get like bonked and then I miss that linked. I'm not gonna say it's tough, but it's tougher than it looks.
Yes, especially if you want to go for a double linked. Pretty strict.
Yeah, I do not do double linked at all in bingos because of that.
Bread having a time of their life trying to get this banana in the basket. Yeah, so this is the sucky part of 15 Delfinos, that you do eventually have to commit to something like Fruit Ladies, even though they aren't on the card, there's no NPCs, right? It's just like blues you gotta kind of
Yeah.
suffer through
Oh yeah.
for
Man.
one goal.
My DGen bingo brain just saw the barrel and I was like, ooh, he can do barrel whenevers. And I'm just not that that's probably a smart thing to do at this point, but there's the plaza reset.
Yeah, just enter Pachinko, get out. Now wants to go to Pinna. Yeah, so if Bread... Ooh, okay, gonna go get Sewer Blue. If Bread makes the call here to just not do Pinna Blues, then they can be in a pretty good position. It also depends if Denial clicks us off straight away. Which would
Not
signify
still getting some value here though, just from totals and stuff.
Bread currently at 11. Delfino Blues going to be picking up this bird. Put them at 12.
Looking like a jelly skip here.
16 Pinna Blues. Complete. Clicked off. Bread knows that they're behind in Pinna. 13 and 14 for Bread, so we'll probably just need to pick up... Oh, they missed it. Alright, well, at least that one's pretty easy to back up.
Yeah, I don't really like the hard commit to 15 Delfinos now. I would have much rather seen the Pinna episode progress. Because you see Denial now. We'll have the lead in Pinna.
Yeah, by almost an entire Pinna one.
But I guess the good news is that Bread is still ahead for all three Cannibal Shines just by nature of, having some Bianco done, as well as... Or wait, what am I saying? Never mind. I'm thinking... I got Cannonballs and Bianco Hidden Shine mixed up in my head. I don't even know what I was thinking there.
Okay. Yeah,
Who is the shine? Who is the total shine lead? That's what I was trying to think of. It's got to be Bread, right?
Bread has
Bread's got
slightly
so many
more
blues.
by virtue of blues. Traded in 40, so...
So Denial is basically a whole entire mecha fight ahead in Pinna.
Yep. So Bread... Denial's in this position where it's like they have to consider doing Pinna 2R for all three cannibals, but they also want Yoshi for both bells type thing. So it's like, what do I do first? And Bread also has that option of like, do I try and just forego the cannibals play to catch up in Pinna? And then I could potentially sneak out.
I think one thing you got to remember if you're Denial is you already have a little bit of the progress towards bells. So losing that with Yoshi would hurt a little bit, for sure.
Yep.
so that might weigh into the decision-making process there.
Definitely just one of these interesting split of goals in bingo that comes up quite often, honestly. So let's see, this is Denial's second secret and second shine in a secret.
Denial is just ignoring that life, just like it's worth nothing. Like 18 lives is not on this card.
Yeah, a little interesting.
All right, now we get to see where Denial is looking at in terms of pinna. Do we see this scroll backwards? No, we do not. So it is pinna yellow button coin time, most likely.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. 10 yellow buttons is also on the card, so that gives even more reason to skip the cannonball. Bread now working on pin 2, which is also the second secret for them.
This is also the first red coin shine for either player, isn't it?
Yep.
It's interesting to see, 3 red coins, usually what I would consider a fairly early game goal, especially with one Bianco hidden on the card, and neither player has done a red coin shine until now.
Oh no. I think. Okay, because of this, please go get the button. No, I think
Are they
Denial
forgetting
forgot
the button?
Yeah, I think he forgot the
Aw.
button. I think he forgot either it's on the card or even in pin 3, or he might get it now. Okay,
Yes.
just debating. That was kind of spooky.
I was about to blame Ramato for Denial missing the button just because pinna yellow button's no longer in the goal. And so
That
it's
is true.
harder to remember. So obviously it's Ramato's fault if they forget.
Okay, 10 yellow buttons clicked off, so Brett knows that he's down by at least half a pin 3 now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these players approach red coins now. They both will be even after the shine, but there's a lot of other red coins you can do really quickly just to clean stuff up. Like you can even go do grass pipe after you finish up in whatever you want to do in pinna, just for pipe shine as well. That's probably a decent play.
Correct. Ooh, Brett already at 60 totals? Oh, yeah.
A very early 60, and
Yeah.
they're going to be really close to Noki, actually.
So yeah, Denial going back for pin 2R. So Denial, if they actually just forego Yoshi here and do something like Grass Pipe or Pachinko, 3 reds would be a very good steal.
Actually, the play I'm liking, if you're Denial, is if you want to play a little risky with 3 reds, which at this point you might be feeling it. You could get Yoshi, right? Then go back to Rico and do 4 and 4R, and that would be 3 reds as well as 5 from 2.
Oh, that would be so scary though.
It is scary, but it's an idea I had, and sometimes I have ideas that aren't good, but I don't think it's a bad idea if you're trying to play risky.
I guess if you're like not super caring about 3 reds, then it's not terrible, but
I think part of the problem is Bread could just go do
pin a 2R to Pachinko.
pin a 2R into Pachinko, pin a 2R into Grass Pipe, pin a 2R into Bianco Hidden. All plays that I wouldn't hate at all.
Oh, Denial going back in. This is Bread's chance to steal 3 reds.
The thing is, if you're Bread, you might not want to ignore Pinafore as well.
Oh, Bread. Okay. I think being behind in Pinna this entire time is still fine. And if I was in Bread's position, I would be paranoid about 3 reds at this point, since I've already been behind in Pinna anyways, and Yoshi or Pinafore is only a minute and a half. It's not terrible to be behind. I don't win both bells at that rate, but I can still
Yeah.
challenge Butterfly Blue, Delfino Turbo, Cannonballs, things like that.
Yeah, both players are. Well, after this, Denial will be 1 shine up in Butterfly Blues, but both are even to Butterfly by nature of having 0 Pianta and 3 shines in Rico right now.
Mm-hmm.
See, Bread probably getting that last Delfino Blue.
That is 14 for Bread, so it just needs 1 more. Probably need to pick up a Fruit Lady or something. Oh, is Bread not going to do their 3rd red?
No, I think they're going to do it in Bianco. I think they're going to do it in Bianco.
Don't want to do a Flatey to it. No.
Oh, so you're doing Fire Pianta.
Okay, Fire Pianta's a little bit better. That's better.
I'll allow it.
I still think you should have just done Pachinko first, because now, dude, all 3 reds. Neither player wants it. It's so scary. Okay, back to Bianco Hidden.
Oh, this is a 3 reds race right now.
Oh, I think Denial wins this, though.
It's got to get in there first.
No.
This is going to be really close.
Oh, falling down. Makes a huge difference.
Wait, is Bianco 4 faster?
Bianco 4 would be faster. Nope,
That's
Bread's committed. Bread's committed for the double click. Okay, Denial in the pipe.
Oh wait, Bread entered 3, so they couldn't even have done Bianco 4. Denial with another Fire Pianta. Let's go.
All unique Fire Piantas. Bread should be winning this now. At this rate, unless there's another untimely death.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a brutal snipe.
Shine has been spawned for Bread.
Yeah, one last jump.
Coins. Oh, there it is. And picks up the life. Bianco hidden and 3 reds clicked off. So Denial crying. And we'll only be getting just a pipe out of this. So yeah, Bread picking it up to a 7-3 lead. Clutching out 3 reds.
Oh?
Serena? Serena now? Just don't get Yoshi?
Could just be doing this for 1 from each and some setup, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they know that they were behind in Pinna, so they might try and balance that out by doing whenever's now instead of just accepting the 1.5 plus time loss of doing Pinafore. Denial seeing 3 reds got clicked and is not happy about it.
I love when players voice frustration with, Mario movement. It's always funny to see. Like little comedic Y cams or ground pounds of frustration. It's always funny.
Bread gonna go for the 2 Nokis pre-Manta. Denial unlocking Yoshi. Let's see if they pick up both bells now.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting if Denial goes into Serena now.
Definitely unlock Serena. I would say just pick up both bells. Since you're down in score, you need to start clicking some things.
Yep, we're doing bells.
Good call. In my opinion, you need to balance out some value, and you.
I think
still
I
at
would
least
have
Yoshi.
favored Serena if I was Denial, but it's not a bad call. I just think there's too much value in Serena to ignore.
It's tough because there was the double click of Bianca hidden in 3 red, so obviously 1 red was out of Bianca, but you don't know their pinup progress since you beat them to pinup blues initially, so you can't tell if, like, okay, they did pin a 2R and 3 and they didn't do Yoshi, or they snuck in Yoshi progress and they're gonna beat me to Serena now because I'm doing this stupid bell. Right? They could also try and steal the bell if I went to Serena. So
Yeah, all true.
It's kind of a hard, like, mental game here.
Yeah, Denial does have 2 pipes from Delfino that Bread does not.
Red also picked up the Ocean Blue, so does have the 3 blues in Serena 1 that are available. Third tries to charm, both bells clicked off for Denial, so Bread feeling pretty happy about making a decision to go to Serena, and they can actually, because of doing that right bell, even if Denial rushes Serena, Bread has so much of a lead that the whenevers will still be balanced out enough.
Yes.
That being said, Denial looking to go back to Rico here. This could be a potential 5 from 2 play.
Yeah, 5 from 2 play gets you
Butterfly as
more
well.
progress towards butterflies. Yep, all that stuff.
Now, does Bread stay in Serena, or do they try and rush Noki? I think with both bells, you rush Serena. Or you stay in Serena, rather.
He's going for pocket now. Interesting.
I agree.
I disagree.
I actually agree. Because of the both bells click. Unless that was delayed so much that they already have Serena 1 done, and you don't, or they have both bells and Serena 1 done with having Yoshi, I think this is a good steal. Or a potential snipe, right? Because
it's hard to snipe if you just because it's just because I mean Bread's gonna be pretty close to Noki as soon as Noki's unlocked. That means 3 rockets is gone.
Yeah, but the idea behind this is that they don't know that you're in Serena. So if you click 9 Serena Blues while they're suffering through Manta, even though they have Serena unlocked, that's a ton of time that they sink into doing only Manta for, what, 1 from each? Which you did anyways as well. So
Yeah.
the time is balanced out. That's just in my view. Personally.
Yeah, but Denial has to do Bianco 2 and 3 as well.
True. Though Bread doesn't know that, so.
That's also true.
Right? Bread only needs 1 more shine and then trades in to Noki. So 9 from Serena, doing Serena 2, and then having Serena hidden in your back pocket, potentially. Pretty good setup.
Could also clean up lives with Serena hidden, which we're starting to get to the point where lives are looking really good on this card.
Yep. 9 Serena Blues clicked off for Breadghost. Things are happening.
Yeah, things are happening on our end in Discord.
Discord dying or something.
But stream's looking good. There we go.
Okay. So Denial has re-entered for R. This could be a potential 7 shines secrets play, plus, 5 from 2.
Yeah, this would be 5 from 2.
Right, Denial has... This would be their 5th shine in a secret. Bread has... also 5 now, finishing up Serena 2. So actually going to be pretty interesting for the 7 Shines and Secrets play or race. As Bread here, yes, trade into Noki. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see from Bread.
Yeah, this is a good call.
Right, you get 3 rockets. You get
Cannonball shines.
You get Cannonball shines.
A good boss 100.
Access to good boss 100.
You're one Pianta shine away from one from each, I think. Or no, because Bread hasn't done gelato either. Have they?
Bread never did gelato, correct? But also, that's better than Denial's not doing Bianco and Serena.
Yeah, and you could do gelato as part of your shines and secrets. So
Yeah, Denial heading off to gelato after clicking 5 from 2 here. Looking for that 7 shines and secrets probably.
yeah, not sure how I feel about gelato for this. I guess you're just trying to get clicks at this point because you're behind.
when you're down 8 to 5. I would have liked if Bread traded in since they had enough blues to trade in to get to Noki and try and contest that. They don't have the rockets, but they did do cannonballs, which would be a really nice take, even if you don't necessarily win one from each.
Yeah. There's the rocket.
Yep.
No
So
click.
that's 3 rockets, no click. Might click it off alongside cannonballs. Or during the cutscene when the shine is spawning, something like that. Okay, yeah, just during even a small dead zone in the gameplay.
Yeah, just clicking it when it's convenient. I can't say I don't do the same.
Oh no,
Ooh.
Denial! Got like kind of like clipped off the block and then just like it buffered the left input.
Well, we all know the sand blocks are the most well fleshed out part of the game. Nothing jank about them at all.
Oh yeah, that's death number 5 for Denial this match, I think. So the gameplay definitely coming back to hurt Denial overall. Bread clicking all 3 cannibals. Denial definitely like, I don't think I should be doing this anymore, and I should have been a Noki.
Yeah, the death's really not helping Denial out with shine progression.
Denial also taking their anger out and doing this hoverless. Never mind. Yep, now Bread goes and works on 1 from each, which they have faster shines to do than Denial does. They've gotten, I would say, the majority of value out of.
Yeah, Bread's got a lot of
Noki.
options on how to close out this game. You know, hidden in Serena with 18 lives is a good option. 1 from each is a good option. Hundreds in a boss shine is a good option.
Yep. So
At a
let's say
certain point, you might just be a pin of 4 away from Delfino Turbo.
yeah, actually, if Bread just does Serena 2R into Life Grind plus Serena 2R, they win.
Oh yeah, because shines and secrets as well.
Oh, right. They don't even need to do lives. Oh my god, they have so many options. Yeah, they just do Serena 2R after Gelato 1.
I think you still do the life grind just in case, you know.
Yes.
But
I think it's a fair backup to have.
But Bread's got a lot of options, and they all synergize with each other a good bit too. Like even doing this for 1 from each helps towards Piantissimos and pipes.
Yep. First pipe for Bread. This will be the 3rd pipe for Denial. I forgot Denial also had to do this as well, so Denial still needs to do Bianco and Serena. We didn't even acknowledge that they needed to do Pianta.
Yeah, that was Bread's 3rd pipe, because remember, Serena.
Oh, right, Bread did Serena 1 and 2 already. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, pipes tied up. Damn.
And Bread's actually in a good spot for pipes as well with the double pipe progress in Serena.
Potentially, yeah, if things were
If
to
it
get
comes down
sniped
to
out
that,
from under
yeah.
them. No, don't do the hidden, do the secret. I guess it doesn't really matter, since if they go to Serena 2, they are in a pretty good spot to win, but it would have been I guess if you don't know you're racing one from each, or you're not really racing one from each since they didn't do Bianco and Manta, then this would be the correct call if you think you're racing
For
it.
sure.
But
Yeah.
from our point of view, Gelato 1 would have been better.
There's the one
So-
from each.
Yep. Has shines everywhere now. A Serena 2 plus life grind would put them at a nice 13 goal.
Yeah.
Denial. We jump back in for Piantissimo. Another pipe.
Grabbing that nanner for one last whenever, hopefully.
Denial asking, will he win the race? I don't know if that's in conjunction to Bread or to Piantissimo.
Yeah, maybe Denial's trying to play mind games, get the momentum back in their favor. But the
So around
answer to the
100s,
Piantissimo race is
um,
Denial wins.
yeah, so around 100s would be a a 12th click.
Yes, Serena hundreds. Not. Oh, Denial thinks Bread did Piana one from each and is in Piantissimo right now. That's what
Yeah.
the will he win the race is about.
So yeah, honestly, just for Denial's end, the multiple deaths definitely cost quite a bit of time, but the mid game call with 3 reds and cannonballs, getting those 2 clicks definitely could have changed the course at least a little bit. I don't know if it would have been enough to make the tides change in your favor to claim the victory, since it would be like 9-7 right now.
I think it could have, just because both players. Mason put it well in chat. Both players had some weird calls, and Denial was punished for it a little bit. Bread not so much. And I think if Denial doesn't die as much, Bread, I think they would have been punished more equally for some of the weirder calls they made.
Yes, 18 lives on the dot. So there's that click. I think Bread still has a better chance to victory, assuming they do Gelato 1 instead of the Sand Hidden. Because then they can potentially win out 7 Chances Secrets with Serena 2R, and then, right, it's like a matter of picking up either pipes, 4 from 3, 1 Bianca, or 1 Pinna, 1 Butterfly Blue.
Yeah, it's hard to say, just because if Bread or if Denial doesn't die, they're
Delfino Turbo. Yeah.
they're more ahead to in Pinna than they were, and they'd probably went out to 3 reds, and at that point they could get into Serena earlier as well, and
Yep.
and with how much stuff is in Serena, then it would have really changed the game, I think.
It definitely would have been a lot closer for sure. Not guaranteed a Breadghost victory. I would still say probably Bread favored, but it would not be guaranteed. So yeah, there is the Serena hidden click, and that is a GG, 13-5.
Yeah, a better match than I think the score gives credit for sure.
Welcome, Breadghost. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
We'll see if Denial wishes to join us.
Oh yeah, Denial's got dinner.
They cannot join us, so we will be conducting the interview with just our winner today, Breadghost. So yes,
Right.
congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. Yeah. So
how did you feel?
blues though.
How did you feel about the match and the cards?
I looked at the card for a bit. I was like, oh, maybe I could do a Bianco start here. Bianco Hidden's on here, 20 Bianco. Then I saw 23 Rico, 15 Delfino, 16 Pinna, 9 Serena. I was like, what the frick is this? And then 40 and 60 totals. I was like, what is this blues card though? Like
Yeah,
you get 40 totals and 3 goals with it, like in
pretty
the
blues
first
heavy.
like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the Blues play for the most part. I thought you could have delayed 15 Delfino a little bit more.
I
In
felt like I
favor
was delaying it too much. Is that like the fact that I was leaving off 2 of them? till after Pinna. I thought that was too much of a delay, so I was like, I need to get this
Um,
done now. So
okay. My first question is I cannot believe both of you pushed off 3 reds. Did
yeah,
you
I
just feel
can.
like it wasn't important or
I didn't think it would be necessary for a win at the beginning, but then after I started losing, like I lost enemy blues and 16 Pinna, I was like, okay, maybe I just need to start thinking about this. And I didn't really think about it until I got to Pinna. I was like, he still hasn't clicked this. Neither of us have done Bianco hidden. Why is this not done yet? I figured he would go for Bianco hidden first and do 3 reds. So
Mm,
eventually I was just like, well, if it's still up, might as well take it. Like
okay.
so I just did the 2 in Pinna. I was gonna do it through Pinna 4, but then he got 16 Pinna. He was ahead to me like by a fair amount in Pinna 3. So I was like, I'm just gonna pivot to Cannonballs and hope I could still win the Serena stuff.
Mhm.
Um, so I did that and did reds with it, and it worked out, I guess. So
Yes. You, in my opinion, kinda lucked out with 3 reds.
yeah.
Um,
He was in grass pipe.
I see.
yeah,
He was probably like 4 or 5 coins deep in grass pipe when you clicked it off.
he also
Dang.
probably spent about 30 or so seconds losing time to getting into the pipe, just fell down in the water a
Mm,
couple of times, which
yeah,
would have
that's rough.
definitely been enough to beat you.
Hmm.
T Bianco or yeah, Bianco hidden as your 3rd red. You still would have won Bianco hidden since,
Hmm.
Danielle never went into Bianco this match,
Wow. Yeah, I thought so
which
with the 5 enemy blues. I figured he couldn't have gone to Bianco because I did that, and I lost to it. So
mhm.
It would basically have to
Um,
be like a enemy's rush with Bianco where you ignore all the other blues in Bianco,
yeah.
hmm
which I don't think anyone would do on this card.
yeah,
I don't I understand the Blues play, early. I don't necessarily agree or disagree with exiting area right in front of the Bianco hidden since it's right there and
yeah.
it gets you a red and then you can finish in Pinna
Yeah.
that way.
I realized when I exited, like, oh, I could have done the hidden here. 'Cause I was my original plan was like, oh, I'm gonna exit at Bianco 4. I wasn't thinking about the Bianco hidden. I was like, but then I
Mhm.
exited. I was like, I should have gone to Bianco hidden. That would have been a good play. He has not done that yet.
But it kinda worked out because Denial unfortunately had some gameplay,
Yeah,
mishaps, quite a few deaths, took a
did
game
see.
over in Rico.
Ooh.
They didn't grab Rockets, they didn't grab the 23 Rico Blues,
Hmm.
so
Yeah,
kinda
I
just
saw five. Yeah, I saw
looked
5
like
enemies. I was like, he doesn't have 23 Rico. What's going on?
kinda just, yeah, fell behind on Blues, which Blues were pretty strong on this card.
Hmm.
Yeah, lost the 3 Reds race. You made a pretty good call, in my opinion, to do Serena 1 and 2,
For
Yeah.
with the
sure.
Blues when you did, because Denial got Yoshi, opened Serena, and then made the call to finish off right Bell, since left Bell
Right.
was one of their shines to get to Pinna. That
Hmm.
time spent doing right Bell was your time spent doing Manta, which just put you
Yeah.
super far ahead.
Yeah.
Not that they even entered Serena, they went back to Rico to finish up 5 from
Mhm.
2.
Yeah,
But
and I felt pretty good when he clicked bells. I was like, okay, I'm a whole Manta ahead right now in Serena. I doubt he's gone in his like the normal thought process is you get Yoshi, you unlock Serena, then you go to the bell,
mhm,
and then you go to Serena after.
yeah,
And so when I clicked 9 Serena, I was like, okay, he's probably not going to contest this. So I just went and finished one from each. I was like, yeah, I can probably just go back
yep.
later.
And the
Yeah,
other important thing
Denial.
was one from each kind of worked towards a lot of things as well.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
Piantissimos, Shines and Secrets, Pipes,
right.
and so it ended up being a split play as well. All the goals kind of really
Hmm.
lined up for you well at the end.
Yeah, 100 coin to boss
Um,
too with Doki 2 would have been good.
Yeah,
it would
exactly,
have
exactly.
3 camels would have been close. Denial unfortunately went from Rico to Gelato to do Gelato 1 Reds as their 5th shine and a secret, which at that point you click 3 rockets and 3 camels, and Denial realized they're like, oh, I probably should have gone to Noki.
Yeah.
So you won that. Then you did one from each.
Mhm.
Um, Not that you could have known, but it would have been technically slightly better for you to do Gelato 1 instead of Sand Hidden. Not that you know of during the time,
Right.
since you might think one time from each is a race, but that would have given you your 6th secret, and then
Oh,
Serenity
really?
R would
I wasn't
yes.
counting.
And
I
then
wasn't
Serenity R would have
counting it
been
out.
your your 7th, and then you could do that with lives, and then you have a 14th goal. Yep, because you
Dang.
did Bianco 3, Bianco R, Pinna 2, Pinna 2
Yeah.
R, Serena 2, Serena 2 R, and then Gelato 1 with
Yeah, that wasn't
total
even in
7.
my thought process. I should have been thinking about that, but that wasn't even my thought process
But
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
you had a lot of different win cons going on.
Hmm.
um, probably good access to 4 from 3. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I would have had
actually,
to
yeah, you
do
were
Rico and Bianco
just
4,
a
and that would
shine
have
from
been 4
there
from
each,
3.
which Denial did not have a third world that was good access for 4.
Hmm.
Or you could have
Pipes
done,
were even.
yeah, you could have done Serena 3 as well, just for
Yeah,
pipe
for
progress
sure.
as well,
Hmm.
for 4 from 3.
Yeah,
Things like that. You're
a lot of different options. Yeah.
you're down a pin of 4, but you can still contest probably Delfino Turbo and Butterfly Blue if you focus it correctly, right?
Hmm.
Piantissimos are up in the air. Hundreds is available whenever, so you had quite a few options.
Right.
Just won some crucial goals in the mid game, and Denial had some unfortunate gameplay, which happens to the best of us. So
I think gameplay just set Denial back, I think, too much for the late game. But yeah. Um,
yeah, taking a commanding 13-5 victory. You take game 1 in the set. Since you were the higher seed, that was your pick. So now game 2, you get to play on Denial's pick, which I believe is draft.
Draft. It's draft.
So,
Yeah.
you have any ideas for that going forward?
Um, I mean, I'm not very good at draft, but I feel like for draft, like I always feel like my draft is bad, and then I just don't route well after the draft. But I think it's a good pick against me. Um, but
just don't have a
I don't know
bad
about that.
draft. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, even with a good draft, like sometimes it's like really
Yeah,
tricky.
it takes a lot of thinking,
Yeah.
a
Draft
lot of
is
planning.
a lot harder of a format, I think a lot of people give it credit for.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's about it for this match. The first week 2 playoffs, quarterfinals, whatever you want to call it, match. Um, in about 20-ish minutes, we have a Division 2. Yep, Division 2. One of those Division 2 matches coming up. So please stay tuned.
On November 26th, the next part of the saga begins. For 3 days and nights, we take the high ground. For 3 days and nights, we ask you, are you not entertained?
Alright, say it with me now. We
have successfully hit $2,000 raised for Fred Hunt.
You are funding the next big idea.
For 3 days and nights, we are in GoFront Winter 2021. On November 26th, the next part of the saga begins. For 3 days and nights, we take the high ground. For 3 days and nights, we ask you, are you not entertained?
Alright, say it with me now. We
have successfully hit $2,000 raised for Fred Hunt.
You are funding.
On November 26th, the next part of the saga begins. For 3 days and nights, we take the high ground. For 3 days and nights, we ask you, are you not entertained?
Alright, say it with me now. We
have successfully hit $2,000 raised for Fred Hunt.
You are funding the next big idea.
For 3 days and nights, we are Bingo from Winter 2021.